What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to Second Street. It's Friday morning. Here we are on the weekly wrap-up show. Just kind of here to flap my gums a little bit and tell you guys, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you've had a great week. Getting ready to head here in the weekend. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Hopefully you did something this morning good for you, right? Hopefully you got out like me. Got out on my morning bike ride. I took the last couple days off. You know what? Because there's some simple practices that one should do that really does affect how your day kind of goes, begins, and it starts with the day before. And on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday night. I was here just kind of busy at the house, just doing different stuff. Did grilled some steaks and, was here with the family and everything, hanging out, editing some videos. And I ended up sitting there. I ended up eating late, like my salad. I had some steak and then I ate my salad a little bit later to wash down my steak, the ribeye. And the thing is like a general rule I've kind of always followed, and one that generally you should probably follow out there, is don't eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. Like if you go to sleep at 10 p.m., make sure that you don't eat after 7. And you know what? It's very important for many reasons, but the most important reason is the fact that when you go to sleep, your body has many processes that it has to go through to help your body rest and repair and get ready to go out and face the next day. And it needs all of that time while you're asleep to do that. And if you go to sleep with food in your stomach while it's sitting there trying to digest and everything that it does, it slows everything else down. Essentially, you would need more sleep, but it takes basically even longer, which in the long run for most people is a bad thing, because most people out there don't get a full 8 hours of sleep, which is going to make a huge difference in things like this. And in case you didn't catch the stream the other day, I was talking about the same thing. When it comes to sleeping 8 hours a day, something you should definitely do. I get it if you get, maybe you get 7 or 7.5, but try to get those 8 hours of solid sleep in. You got to do it. There's no making up for it either. There's really no making up for it. But the thing is it needs all that time to repair itself. And like I said the other week, most of us, even myself, it's actually hard to sleep a full 8 hours. Once I actually get lay down, get to sleep, and just rest, get to sleep and waking up. It's hard to even sleep a full 8 hours, because so many of us are used to running on, what are you used to running on? 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep, and I've generally been doing this for a while, making sure that I get plenty of rest. And even for somebody like me, it's hard to get like a full 8 hours of sleep. Now the thing is the other night, I ended up, I was eating until I think I finished my salad like just before 8 p.m. Right? And I generally lay down and get ready for bed and everything at 10 p.m. At 9 p.m. I'm usually laying in bed, ready to pass out. So then I'm fully asleep by 10, right? And a lot of times I try even earlier than that. A lot of times I like to be laying down at 8 so I can be asleep at 9 so I can wake up at 4 and get ready for the day, right? And even then, you look at that. That's still only like 7 hours, going from 9 until 4, right? And it's even hard to get those hours, because I usually end up waking up sometime, maybe 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3:30, and then it's hard to get back to sleep. And I'm one of those kind of people too. Like if you wake up in the morning and then, not even necessarily that you constantly hit the snooze button, but if you wake up in the morning and like say you wake up and you go to the restroom and you lay back down and get another hour's rest, I always feel more tired after getting that extra hour of rest instead of just staying up and going on about the day, right? And so there's really a lot to it. But the other day I noticed I got done eating probably about, like I said, right before 8, and I was in bed laying down at 10. So it's kind of an hour behind on everything here. But I was already falling asleep by 10 p.m., which was like 2 hours later. And I'm telling you, on Thursday, I woke up and I didn't feel well rested. I woke up, I felt groggy. I felt, right? And that's how I felt. And really that all stems from because every other day before that, and this is the reason why you should keep notes when you're starting a new program or something like that, whether it's eating, changing your eating habits, working out, anything like that, is keeping track of these kinds of things, keeping note of what you're eating throughout the day, what time you're eating, how far apart your meals are, what you're eating, when your last meal was before you go to sleep, and how you felt the next morning when you woke up. Because this is something I've kind of paid attention to. Most of the times I eat well within those 3 hours. I had that 3 hour window before I go to sleep. And I'm telling you, on Wednesday, I know I didn't. It was like 2. And I woke up on Thursday paying the price for it. So make sure that you do it. And here's the thing, is the more consistent you get at it, the better. You know, start today, do it tomorrow, do it the next day, do it as much as you can. Get in those habits, form better habits, right? It's something you got to do. Just form better habits. And over time, things are going to compound and they're just going to get better for you. Those habits that are hard to create now, you know, because you've like, look, the bad habits are easy to create, right? They're easy to go along and create a habit of because they're so indulgent, you know, eating all them high sugar foods or anything like that, or just sitting around being lazy instead of going for that jog, that run, that bike ride, whatever it is you do, going out to the gym. Maybe you're going to go do some sparring. Maybe you do gymnastics. Who knows? I don't know what you do. You do karate? All good. But no matter what it is, you want to be prepared for all of those things. You want to be ready. Anyway, guys, I'm done rambling here for the day. Done rambling here for the day for the most part. But the thing is, you got to do these things all over and over consistently, and it compounds and it gets better, right? It compounds and it gets better. Just keep doing it over and over. It's just like when I go out for my bike riding on the training and everything. You know the worst thing about training is the fact that you're doing the same ride over and over and over again for the most part. A lot of the times during the base phase, you're just going out there, spinning out your legs as fast as, you know, at a certain RPM, and you're extending the time. Maybe you're going from 2 hour regular workouts to going to 2.5 hour workouts, and occasionally you have those 3.5, 4 hour rides that you have to go out there and do. But you do different things during those. But it's also the thing, you got to kind of mix it up. But you got to be consistent. Whether it's your diet or whether it's your workout, it all compounds. And it gets easier, it gets harder, but consistency is ultimately going to be the key that's going to get there and get you to your goals that you're going to want to do, no matter whether it's eating better, working out, or anything like that. Even if it's a project you got going on at work or anything else. Consistency is going to be your key. Consistency. But anyway, folks, enough flapping my gums about a bunch of nonsense. Let's get into the live chats and see what you all have to say. By the way, folks, make sure that while you're here, make sure that you check your Myrtle bit.
Baby.
Woo! Yeah! Make sure you check your Myrtle bit. Let's see who all we've got in the building this morning. Okay. All right. We got Felicity in here. How are you doing? One of the immortal Myrtle Maniacs. Perry Comics, my man. What is up, my brother? Guys, go check out Perry Comics channel, man. Does some very great stuff. He does a lot. He just, you know what? He just the other day just dropped his reaction to the first What If series episode. Go check it out. He's been on fire, man. He's been on fire. He's been on fire, man. Felicia says, really bad GERD if I eat close to bedtime. Yeah, GERD. What's GERD? You got me. Reefer Man says, I may have slept 8 minutes at a time last night if I was lucky. Oh, man, yeah, that's the worst. Ate half a box of Frosted Mini Wheats yesterday and regretted it for the rest of the day, man. Stomach still hurts. I'm more backed up than the freeway at 5. Oh, man. That's funny. Romeo, what's up, my man? He says, baby steps. What about Bob? Oh, man. Are you talking about the movie? What about Bob? Dude, I haven't seen that movie in forever, dude. I haven't seen that movie in a long time, man. That's hilarious. I was fixing to do some filming in the woods today because it's Friday the 13th, but it's too hot out and my stomach hurts. Oh, man, yeah. And I think it's supposed to get kind of hot here today. We're supposed to get like, where are we supposed to be at? I think 103 here where I'm at. Was it 103? I can't remember. Let's see here. Oh, no. Oh, Sunday. Okay. Today we're at 99. Tomorrow's supposed to be at 102. Sunday, it's supposed to be 108. Monday 105. Then we're in the 90s. In the 90s. Yeah, we got some low hundreds. Yeah. Woo! Sunday's gonna be a scorcher, ladies and gentlemen. 108. 108, man. Yeah. Maybe I'll go into the woods at night after work and film. Hey, that video you dropped yesterday where you were using the night vision, was it nighttime there and you couldn't see anything in the first place? Like, you gotta be careful, bro. You as bad as me, you gonna get somebody gonna run up on your ass, man. You gotta be careful and shit. You gotta be careful. Bicycle. Yeah. Oh, you trying to get me a copyright claim, aren't you? Got a bike you can ride if it's like I got a basketball basket and a bell. It rings. Hey, I've got a basket. We've got a basket and a bell, I think. Yeah. Daniel Fisher, thank you so much for being here. Oh, okay. Reflux. All right. I got you. Yeah, and that sucks, and that's the thing. Like, and I think that's something that even I always used to underestimate too, is not eating X amount of time before you go to bed. I mean, it really, really does make a difference. Also, if you're following, say, maybe an intermittent fasting lifestyle, it just makes it that much easier. Because say you get your 3 hours before you go to sleep, you know, you got 3 hours there you haven't eaten, and then maybe you get 8 hours of sleep. You got your 8 on top, pile on top of your 3. You're already at 11 hours. You know what I mean? So like after you wake up, you only got to go a couple more hours, and then you can eat your meal, depending on your feeding window. You know, you're doing those 16/8. I don't know. Let's see. Movie with Bill Murray. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yep. Bill Murray. What's his name? Was the man? You know who I'm talking about. You know. Sorry for the medical jargon. Yeah. No, you're all good. It's a great movie. It feels like 100 degrees outside here, but it's probably only about 90. Oh yeah. I hear you. In Atlanta, it's 7,000 degrees. Yeah, I mean, probably maybe with humidity. Is it pretty humid? Is it humid there where you live, Mike? I don't know. I've never been to Atlanta. I know where I live at, like it's typically dry and very rarely is it humid. And when it is, it sucks. It was actually filmed during the daytime inside of an old war. Oh, okay. All right. I just seen the night vision on. I'm like, hey man, like you gonna be in there hot because you had the night vision on. I'm like, man, this fool's in here at nighttime and shit. Like, hey, there's somebody in here. Like somebody's sitting there around the corner. Like, I'm gonna kill this. Like, you gotta be careful, man. Like, I thought it was really nighttime and shit. You had me. I told Wayne, quit going those Blair Witch roads. Oh man. Reference is constipated and I will have a whole thing of chicken cheesy breadsticks last night before bed. I was hoping the barbecue sauce would... No. You know what? I'm telling you. Go out there, have a nice big salad, bro. Have a nice big salad. Blow it all out. Oh man, yeah, my comments are really shit today. Oh man. Yeah, that one guy I know. Oh, yeah, see, you do know. I knew it. I knew you would get Richard Dreyfuss when I said that one guy. I knew you would know that it was Richard Dreyfuss I was talking about. Wasn't it Richard Dreyfuss in that movie? You're making me, man, I gotta look. It's been a while since seriously, it's been since the 90s, at least since the 90s since I've seen that shit. What about... Yep, it was Richard Dreyfuss. See? I knew it. Oh yeah. Julie Haggerty was the wife, man. Julie Haggerty was freaking great, man. Was she not? Isn't Julie Haggerty great? I remember, like, I think the thing I remember Julie Haggerty most from was Airplane. right? I mean, like, who doesn't love Airplane? You know what? I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, with all those cheesy, stupid jokes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get a hold of yourself, dude. That like. We were showing that clip to my kids the other day because me and my mom were talking about that scene. We were cracking up, and my kids were sitting there watching it. Was just on the YouTube video, and dude, like they were sitting there like, "What the hell?" It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Oh, look at this guy, son of a bitch! I'm trying to stream. He knows it too. 16 hours of not eating. Did it. Works good. It's just calories in and calories out. Shout out to Greg Duchette. Ducette? Is that Ducette or Duchette? Duchette? I don't know who that is. I'll have to go check it out. Like, for me, because, like, the person I watch, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know who Greg is, but the channels, like, there's 2 channels that I watch for the most part when it comes to health stuff. And then I've got, and there's several others out there that I watch, like Dr. Berg. What's his name? Man, you know who Thomas DeLauer. Typically, because his are shorter videos. What's his name gets in the longer videos. But for the most part, I typically just watch videos on High Intensity Health. Mike Mutzel over there, because he does a lot of interviews with not only doctors, just other people kind of in the field, doing like actual practices and just like doing things, like really doing shit, not just like trying to, like not all the fad bullshit. They're really talking. They really get into some different discussions and everything. Really great stuff, because they're not all just talking about like, oh, here's the science and the medical stuff. Like, we know the science and medical stuff. Plus, we know. I mean, we know this, and we know how it applies in the real world, because we use this on real people in real cases. And this is what we find. It's not just, we read these journals and that's it. They actually put it to use with, clients, if you will, and just different people that they're working with and stuff like that. So, and the thing is, like, the other thing that's cool about High Intensity Health, Mike Mutzel over there, is that he'll talk about stuff, and he's completely open to, like, saying, like, hey, we could be wrong about stuff. Don't take our word for it. Go out there and do the research. But this is the people, like, what we found, these different just articles and just all the different stuff that they have done through the journals and everything, through all of these different scientific research and all of these different kinds of things, right? And the thing I like is because he's also like an advocate of like the keto lifestyle, which I think is really good. But he's also not one of those people who's out there like crazy and dead set and all this stuff. Because you get into some of these communities, like, people are freaking weird. Like, you'll have people like in keto communities who will actually demonize fruits. Like, I get it, but you're actually going to tell me that a piece of fruit's bad for me? Like, you're ridiculous. You're ridiculous, right? And that's what I like. He's like, because the thing is, when it comes down to those kinds of things, it's all down to an individual, comes down to an individual level. But it's actually proven that for the most part, people can benefit and lead healthy, perfectly healthy lifestyles by cutting out all the bullshit carbs. You know what it is? And that's the thing, is like, you don't have to cut out all carbs, but all those processed, refined sugars and all that bullshit, just cut that shit out. Like, if you just cut that shit out, like pretty much you're good to go on anything else, right? You're pretty much good to go on anything else. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, I watch High Intensity Health. Mike Mutzel, they do some great interviews with different doctors and shit like that. Really, really good stuff. And the other one I watch is Tom Bilyeu at Impact Theory, because he has sometimes, like, not only, like, I think on Tuesdays is like the motivational type of videos and shit like that, where you self-improvement type stuff, motivationals, where I think on Thursdays he does health theory, and he usually talks to the doctors and stuff like that, and they get into different conversations about stuff like that. Really, really good stuff. So it's kind of a mixture of both. And both of those guys do interviews kind of like that, where it's not just necessarily about the science and all that stuff. Some of them are really just kind of lifestyle, motivation videos, stuff like that too. So it's very cool and just very good stuff. But I don't think that's one I've heard of, so I'll have to look into that and check that out. You should message me that name, because I'm sure I'll forget it. Here's to some black coffee. Yeah, wouldn't go there at night. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's Friday the 13th, man. It is Friday the 13th. Yeah. Happy Friday the 13th, right? Is that yeah. Yes, Richard Dreyfuss. Yeah. Richard Dreyfuss was the shrink. Yeah. Yeah. Mike King Porter says, "Man, I tried to watch Bad Batch finale at 3 a.m. Fell asleep watch it at 4. Roll around Santa's first stream at 8:30. Fall back to sleep. Wake up at 10 a.m. Santa is streaming the den, and now you." Yeah, man. Yeah. Surely you can't be serious. Richard Dreyfuss was great in that movie and in the Stakeout. Yeah, in Stakeout. Yeah. Stakeout. Yeah. No rest for nerds. Well, we all know that's not the truth, Mike. Surely you can't be serious. Yeah. Leslie Nielsen, absolutely. Yes, Very Human Atlanta. All right. Yeah. Airplane is a classic. Absolutely. The Jive Talking Grandma was epic. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Surely you can't be serious. That's just funny. Humidity on the East Coast and the South is a real thing. Yeah, absolutely. Heck, I know, like, the last time I went to Wichita, that's in freaking Kansas. The last time I went to Wichita, that shit was humid as hell. I'm like, whew, man. And it's close enough to Missouri, and I know Missouri the same way. Yeah. Craig Duchette is a pro bodybuilder, speaks the truth about gear, and is into bike riding, and like you, check him out. Okay. He's not a fan of high intensity interval training or keto. Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. And the thing is, like, when it comes down to it, everything kind of has its time and its place. Like, that's the other thing too. Like, if you're trying to lose and you want to hit a goal weight, you're like, say you're overweight, you're obese, and you need to lose weight. Look, here's the simple truth: is you need to cut fucking everything out. Cut all that shit out. Yeah, I have to just cut it fucking out. I know you can't go cold turkey. You know, give it a week or two, wean off the shit, but you gotta like cut all of it out. Cut it all out. Lose the fucking weight you need to lose. Be consistent. And like, if you can just commit to it for 90 days, there's a fucking huge drastic difference. Huge. That's all you got to do. And then a lot of stuff really ultimately comes down to, like I was saying earlier, the consistency, and then thinking about nutrient. We'll put this under there. Nutrient timing, right? If you want to have that cheeseburger or, you know, anything like that with those kind of refined sugars and shit, wait until after you get done doing a hard, intense workout when your body's just going to take and use it all up anyway. That is what you do, right? But you don't want to do that if you've got a lot of weight to lose and you're trying to lose the weight first. Just wait. Reward yourself eventually, right? Yeah. But Reefer Man says clip I put out yesterday was part 2 from my recent random article and putting clicks out as advertisements of sorts. Even says so in the town. I'm surprised many people watched it. Yeah. Start off with the shorter ones, man. Start off with the shorter videos. People will start there and then get it longer. Yeah. You have to be open to having your mind changed. Absolutely. You're gonna like them, I'm sure. Yeah. All right, for sure. I'll check him out. Thanks for the nutritional pep talk. I think I'm going to get a Twinkie. Look, Mike Porter, like, I'm reaching for a deep fried Twinkie up in this piece of shit. Like, you terrible, Mike. Stop it. You know you need to. I'm not going to shame you neither, man. You know, like, look, there's no reason, like, you can't enjoy life at the same time. But at the expense of your health, I mean, you gotta pick and choose your battles. Okay. Send you some links on Discord. All right, for sure. Yeah. I'm trying making some review videos today on some weed I bought at the dispensary. I'm gonna shout out the dispensary and everything I've seen. Everything I even told them I was doing. Yeah. Absolutely. Nice. Yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Landon TLB, what is up? How are you doing, my man? Deep fried what now? I want 7. Oh man, that's funny. So yeah, guys, don't forget, guys, tonight is the Trailer Park Live, going live at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Man, I wish I could go earlier. I really do. But it's hard. If we can, it'll be up and everything will be up early. I really wish we could though, because I would like to get out earlier on Saturday mornings for bike rides and stuff, or maybe so I could go in on some longer ones. But it's hard to when it's sit there and we go live at 8 p.m. and then we go until 10, 10:30, 11, depending on however long people like Wayne and Mike Porter are in the chats instigating me. Even worse if Nikki shows up in there to instigate me that late at night. Because y'all just a bunch of instigators. That's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, we are who we attract, right? Or we attract who we are. Yeah. We attract who we are. And no, I'm not an instigator, but I'm also a client. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna have some fun stuff to talk about. You know, interesting stuff going on with Shang-Chi, right? Shang-Chi. We're gonna talk about that. Scarlett Johansson versus Disney. Is this why? Could this be why Shang-Chi is? I don't know. Really hard to say. Really hard to say what's really going on there with a lot of that stuff. Very interesting stuff. But also, Marvel's What If? The series has started, and man, so many people are talking about it. So many people care so much about this show, right? So many people care. And we're going to talk about it. People, yeah, have mixed feelings on the show. Some people loving it. Some people like the animation. Some don't. Some really don't like it. Everything in between, right? You know, I was also, last night, I was here on the interwebs watching, and Drunk 3PO went live. They're all in Vegas right now doing their Friday Night Tights meetup, bash and everything. Noticing, I'm not sure if you guys follow Thomas Gilkey on Twitter, but he's making his venture out there. It looks like he's having a good time so far. In case you don't know, he's one of those kind of dudes that's really kind of, he's to himself, man. Like, really loner type. Kind of, you know. Not the kind of guy to really put himself out there. You know what I mean? And so he's going there. Looks like they're all having a blast. Drunk 3PO started a stream last night. It was absolutely fun. You see them, they're going through the little, because they rented out like I believe like a convention center, you know, where they do like the little conventions at the places. And they're, dude, a bunch of people hanging out, having a good time, man. And I'm sitting there like, man, that looks like fun. That looks like fun, man. Everybody's hanging out, chilling, hey, like, I'm gonna show up there. I show up, motherfuckers be like, what this motherfucker doing here? But it looks like people having a great time, man. And it's good to see. It's good to see people getting together, having a good time. Fun. Fun should be had by all. Revels. Yes. Revels. Let's see. I'll be there Friday night. All right. Yeah. Yeah. You would love the system of trails in Rhode Island, also into Connecticut. A lot of people bicycle through there, and it goes for miles and miles. It's called the Big River Watershed. Nice. Yeah, I'm not much of a mountain biker. I'm not really, but I need to. I need to get out. I need to get out and use my mountain bike more, because it really helps with the skills and everything. Your handling skills when you're out there. So yeah. Mike King Porter says, "Whoever instigates, yes, Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme. You son of a." Save it for tonight, Mike. Yeah, Yondu. Yeah, Yondu loves children. They pay good. Trafficking children pays good, says Yondu. Tony Stark is a genius. Need more Captain Carter. Yeah. Captain Carter, absolutely. T.O. Landon says, I'm interested because 1, anime I've been watching since I was a baby. 2, comic we can see different comic stories animated. Nostalgia, I remember in Disney XD they would show Spider-Man and the Avengers. Yeah. Reefer Man is loving Loving What If. He says it's absolutely amazing. Okay, want to go to Vegas, but I don't know anyone. Yeah, I know, right? Like I know Chris from Chaos and Comics. He's out there in Vegas area. He's out there in the Vegas area. I know he's out there. I don't know who else is. Who else is out in the Vegas area? I don't know. Can I see the full design? Yeah, full design of my coffee mug. There you go. There you go. You like that? You like that? Did you get a full picture of it so you could get the 3D model made? You can 3D print it and become the coffee mug king of the Philippines. I'm getting you primed for the night, baby. Yeah. Woo! Oh, man. Y'all are terrible. Y'all are terrible, man. Y'all are terrible. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and bring the show to an end there. Don't want to keep it too long this morning. Like I said, I got a lot of work to do today. Going to go out. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day. Head out to your local comic book shop. Get some free comics. It's going to be a busy day, a fun day, I'm sure. A lot of people are going to be at those local comic book shops taking advantage of those free comic books and hopefully buying other stuff from their favorite comic book retailer. But anyway, guys, you all have a very good rest of your day, and make sure that if you're not already, make sure that you subscribe, click those little bells, you know, click all notifications so you get those notifications anytime we upload new videos or go live. You're especially going to want to know that because tonight is the Trailer Park Live, where we end up having much fun on our prime time stream. You all have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you tonight in the Trailer Park Live.